You know, sitting in this chair is really starting to bother my back. Dealing with some tough situations at work. I'll tell you, like during the break. Because
I still cannot find this anime for the life of me.
I really kind of just want to go to McDonald's and get like that big nugget.
They're open 24/7.
Huh?
They're open 24/7.
You just want to run and go get something to eat. Like just a McNugget or something.
Sure.
Something to break this.
Being an otaku is not measured on
Being-
how many
Hey,
anime
I
CDs,
date tacos!
manga, volumes, figures, and other anime/manga items you have, but on how great your love for anime/manga is.
Ow! Oh,
What'd you do?
patches. Like these are like muscle patches.
Oh.
They help release like the tension. I mean, it made my back feel really good, but after a while, it starts getting kind of on your nerves.
Okay, now I'm getting into this weird spot of just
The
anime
internet.
stuff. Let's see, rule number 1 with the anime: women hit
Jesus
harder
Christ.
than the villains.
Do not go 33 parts down.
No. This isn't like the rules of the internet. No,
thank
that's
God.
completely different.
Oh,
I know what you're
God.
talking
Oh,
about.
thank God.
Rule or
Because
anime.
that
yeah,
is,
I know. I know.
No, that's the only rule of the internet that I know. It's Rule 34 because I remember someone telling me this, and I happened to be talking to him about Mario, and he told me this, and I was instantly fucking scarred.
Anime rule number 48: no matter how much blood is lost, no one can die by a nosebleed.
Wow.
On behalf of the moon, shut the fuck up.
On behalf of the moon, shut the fuck up. Woo! Alright.
Yeah, I'm not getting any closer to finding out what this anime is called, so I'm gonna bail on this. Hopefully the commenters, subscribers, people passing by can figure this out.
Just help the poor soul out.
Because I just want to find out what at least the name is. I don't
Like,
need to
I
know
don't even-
anything
I don't
else
even-
about it. I just
like,
want to know
yeah.
the name.
Like, he may not even watch it. He just wants to know.
Like, or at least give me, or maybe give me the artist or something so I can track it down from there. Because, like, it's weird. It's, like, interesting for how different it is, in my book.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we went on an anime tangent because I couldn't figure out what the fuck the name of this anime was. Hello, Chozo Ghosts. Goodbye, Chozo Ghosts.
It was nice knowing you. Too bad.
Remember, more steam corridors. Maybe it'll fog up her visor to where she can't see.
Too bad. Sad dad.
Shit. My phone
I am
dying.
I got a phone charger. Whew. Yeah, he's been on the internet that long. His phone's starting to
Well,
die.
also, apparently my Wi-Fi's been on, but not connected to anything, so that's probably took a toll on my battery.
I probably did.
Whack, whack.
Good thing I have Straight Talk where I get almost unlimited internet.
Same. Well, no, well, I just have an unlimited plan because I was grandfathered in.
Yeah. Well, you know, when that happens, you just take it for like it is.
So yeah, I'm looking at Gunpei Yokoi at the moment. Actually, yeah, let's get into a little bit of Gunpei Yokoi. I want to see exactly the extent of the work that he did on the Metroid series. Oh!
Yeah, buddy.
I can still bomb jump, damn it. But fun fact, me and Gunpei Yokoi actually have the same birthday.
Me and I can't remember who it was. Actually, this, if it was true, if I was not born 3 months early, and yes, I was born 3 months early, I was 1.9 pounds. That's freakishly small. Fit your fucking hand. But I was supposed to be born the same day as Danny Sexbang.
Damn.
And we're both musically talented and just kind of out there.
Alright, so now for some Gunpei Yokoi trivia. So according to Wikipedia's bio line, Yokoi graduated from Doshisha University with a degree in electronics. He was first hired by Nintendo in 1965 to maintain the assembly line machines to manufacture its Hanafuda cards. Yokoi is best known for his creation of the Game Boy. In 1966...
So do you feel like the Game Boy is his greatest
I feel like the Game Boy is his legacy.
What do you think is his greatest accomplishment?
That's a good question. Let me go through this.
Because I know you're an obvious fan of his.
Yeah, because his whole philosophy, which I'll get to in a second, was I honestly think made a shit ton of sense. I feel like, you know what? I think in general, I think the Game Boy probably was, because that's what revolutionized it. And he also, pioneered the Game & Watch, so Game & Watch and Game Boy.
Well, we all know what his biggest downfall was.
Which was, well, actually, yeah, the Virtual Boy.
I mean, I'm gonna be granted, it was a great idea.
Great idea, not so great.
Well, the thing is, he was prescient. I feel like if he had a few extra years...
Oh yeah, he would have been able to have worked it out, no problem.
Right.
Would it have been fantastic?
The guy was a fucking genius.
Oh yeah, he knew how to work with limited stuff. So in 1966, Hiroshi Yamauchi, I think that's pronounced, president of Nintendo at the time.
Sorry if we botched the names.
Yeah,
here.
sorry if I botched that name. Came to the Hanafuda factory Yokoi was working at and took notice of a toy, an extending arm, that Yokoi made for his own amusement during spare time as the company's machine maintenance man. Yamauchi ordered Yokoi to develop it as the proper product for the Christmas rush. The Ultra Hand was a huge success, and Yokoi was asked to work on other Nintendo toys, including the 10 billion barrel puzzle, a miniature remote-controlled vacuum cleaner called the Chiritori, a baseball throwing machine called the Ultra Machine, and a love tester. He worked on toys until the company decided to make video games in 1974, when he became one of its first game designers, only preceded by Genyo Takeda. Oh shit, he's been working there for ages.
Damn, wow.
No, Genyo Takeda, he's still working there. Damn.
I know. That's why I'm just saying, man. That's just.
Well, so is Miyamoto, but I don't think he got on board till later.
Miyamoto didn't come until I think mid 80s.
While traveling on the Shinkansen, Yokoi saw a bored businessman playing with an LCD calculator by pressing the buttons. Yokoi then got the idea for a watch that doubled as a miniature gaming pastime, and went on to create the Game & Watch, a line of handheld electronic games. In 1981, Yamauchi appointed Yokoi to supervise Donkey Kong, an arcade game created by Shigeru Miyamoto. Yokoi explained many of the intricacies of game design to Miyamoto at the beginning of his career, and the project only came to be approved after Yokoi brought Miyamoto's game ideas to the president's attention. After the worldwide success of Donkey Kong, Yokoi continued to work with Miyamoto on the next Mario game, Mario Bros. He proposed the multiplayer concept and convinced his co-worker to give Mario some superhuman abilities, such as the ability to jump on an arm from green heights. After Mario Bros., Yokoi produced several R&D 1 games, such as Kid Icarus and Metroid. Let's see, he later designed Rob and GameCube, the latter of which became a worldwide success. Another of his creations, the Virtual Boy, was a commercial failure, but was not the reason for his subsequent departure from Nintendo. According to his colleague Yoshihiro Taki, quote, Yokoi had originally decided to retire at 52 and was pleased. His retirement had simply been a bit later than planned, end quote. According to David Sheff's book Game Over, Yokoi never actually intended for the console to be released in its present form. However, Nintendo pushed the Virtual Boy to market so it could focus development resources on the Nintendo 64. Amid the failure of the Virtual Boy, Yokoi left Nintendo on August 15, 1996, after 31 years at the company. However, he did not leave before completing the more successful Game Boy Pocket as a parting gift in July of that year, leaving with several of his subordinates to form a new company.
I mean, it's not like he just said, yeah, I'm gonna fucking leave.
Yeah, he said, like, hey, sorry about that, here's this. Yokoi led the development of the Bandai Wonder Swan handheld gaming machine. And his whole philosophy was this thing called lateral thinking with withered technology, which, in a nutshell,
means we have this to work with, let's make the most out of it.
Yeah, like, he pretty much thought, well, programmers are familiar with this hardware and this programming technique and this technology. Let's make the most out of it.
Yep.
But, I did read off that biography word for word from Wikipedia, so.
But, the thing is, and that's really, that's Cole's philosophy, too.
Yeah,
in a nutshell, and I'm going to be honest, back in the day when we all first got together to form the group that we are today, we started from Super Mario Sunshine.
Yeah, that's the funny thing, because we all didn't really like that game.
And actually, the one who hates it the most is probably me, maybe? Or Or is it Winston? Is it?
I think you might hate it more than Winston. I was just more like, this doesn't feel like a good Mario game. I never got frustrated at it.
Wait a minute. I'm doing every 3D Mario.
Well then.
Oh no. Moment of silence. People just said so. Fuck fire. I guess it's just like fire. Had to have it. Had to do it, man. Boom. Yes, because flames can still work underwater.
How high are you? No, officer, it's high. How are you?
You know, I always question why they build how high.
When
Like,
you
I
turn
like-
100 and you can't play with Legos anymore. Oh shit, that's right, because on Lego boxes it says for ages 4 to 99.
Oh my god. You know, I love how this thing keeps reminding me about what I have to do, but it's because I'm doing item completion.
Yeah, because you're kind of... the game thinks you're fucking around when it's like, no, I'm trying to get shit done.
I'm not fucking around. Just so it gets off my fucking screen.
Going to bed early, not leaving my house, not going to a party. My childhood punishments have become my adult goals.
I mean, really, I'm not that big of a party guy, to be honest. Like, you know, they just don't interest me. I'd rather just hang out. You know, I like hanging out with specific people I like to hang out with, and then it's
More
you
introverted.
guys. Yeah.
And I mean, I think that's kind of all of us. We can be introverted, but we, you know, we're not socially,
Awkward.
we're not socially awkward. We're not hermits.
No, but
We're not troglodytes that live in our basements.
but we definitely are more open with all four of us, or
Yeah.
even just two of us are together in the same room.
Yeah.
You know, we can just talk for hours on end and not really care.
Yeah, we're chatterboxes.
Yeah.
A book fell in my head. I can only flick my shelf.
You know.
Old people at weddings always poke me and say, "You're next." So I started doing the same thing to them at funerals.
Oh my god! That is... Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, Cole. It's the second to last time that you'll see this. Might as well take the view in.
Alrighty. Because next time you come back, shit goes down.
Yep. The ultimate.
Yeah, so this is where I put my phone down and start paying attention again.
Yeah, because we're about to go to
So no more memes directly off the internet right now.
We're about to go
Get to some new content. Woo!
to Phazon Mines once again. But this time...
Shit gets real.
Shit gets real. The final artifact. Yeah.
And now you just gotta do one more thing and come back.
Yeah. What do I have? I'm only missing two. We're only missing two, Cole.
Only missing two. 2 keys?
Yep. Then we'll be all done. Those enemies will come naturally. Scans, a lot of the scans remain to be seen. I'm really actually excited about going back to the Phazon Mines because it's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, this is the worst part of the game for me. It's not collecting the fucking keys. It's because I know where everything is.
But it's still kind of tedious. You have to go out of your way.
Oh, yeah.
Your ass is dead.
Yeah, you only have to do a charge shot anymore. Literally just incinerate
Plasma Beam is basically catharsis.
Basically, the Plasma Beam is like, yeah, shit's about to get real. I'm about to get real with it.
And the Plasma Beam also is like, remember all those enemies that gave you shit earlier? Wouldn't you just like to see them burn in a fiery death?
Of course I would. Didn't do it.
Like, I like how, like, there's just the texture of them, like, turning to ash. Like, it's almost like there's just this red line that deletes them from existence. It's like malware detected.
Malware detected.
I'm assuming that's like a... Okay, because I was looking away. I'm assuming you already went through that morph ball path.
Yeah. I've done a lot of stuff right
Browsing the wonderful, wonderful, horrible place that is the internet.
Yep. I mean, to be honest, I don't blame you. I mean...
Because, I mean, there's nothing really for me to say. We've already been here.
Yeah. You know, I mean, the Phazon Mines, you're going to be curious, because you're going to be like, what happens next?
Yeah.
I don't know what happens next.
This is like... This basically just kills the pacing.
I mean, even though it looks like I'm still running through this game really fast, and I really am. I mean,
This still does take a while.
Yeah.
Because Jordan actually knows where the fuck all these keys are. Can you not stand on those platforms that are invisible if you don't have your X-ray finder on?
No, it's just that I don't remember where the platforms actually are. So,
Makes you question why we have invisible platforms.
because why the fuck not, Cole?
Oh yeah, that's right. I was too busy focusing on learning the name of an anime, I forgot the Chozo
You know,
Creed.
I can just imagine that one part where we put up that screenshot, and like just everyone's like, dude, it's this and it's that and it's this and it's that and it's
like,
great.
just so, like, you know what I'd love? If I get, like, 20 different answers. It's just like, no, it's this anime. No, it's that anime. No, it's called this. Actually, it's called that. No, it's called this. And at which point...
Facts straight, dude.
And at which point I'd just be like, which is it? Make up your fucking minds! So, just kind of an estimate here, so I have some time to just to kind of get an gauge how much time I have for Mega Man and Base. About how much longer do you think we have in this game? About an hour?
Well, you got till midnight.
Yeah, I know. I'm just asking.
About an hour, hour and a half. So you have about an hour, because we're gonna go get something to eat, so we can fucking think about what we need to fucking say.
Mega Man and Base at this point,
I feel like would be.
with the exception of the last Robot Master in that lineup, their weaknesses actually are pretty effective if you know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of lucked out with Ground Man a little bit, because, again, I haven't really practiced the bosses a bit, but with Ground Man, I just knew that if you attach the remote mine to him, then, you know, he can't do it. So I was getting kind of, not really lucky, but I was able to time my shots somewhat effectively to get through it a little quickly. Pirate Man, I was just a little patient, and that paid off. But here's the thing, is that if you don't have the weaknesses for those Robot Masters, they get like 90 times more. Burner Man, especially. But,
Burner Man really in.
because here's the thing, is that he's weak to Ice Wall, but he straight up resists the weakness if you don't hit him at the right time. Like, honestly, like, I have half a mind just to, like, use, like, just 8-bit sprites and, like, just showing, like, the different tiles. Like, just show, like, if this game was on the NES, how I would fix every problem with it.
Which that'd be the first game inside Mega Man
The first
Base
game...
2.
No, there already is a Mega Man Base 2 for the Bandai Wonder Swan, ironically enough. I'm not playing that game. It's not canon.
So what is it?
It's a spin-off. They try to make it canon, but I consider it non-canon. Even though the art book acknowledges its existence, no other game mentions it, and the Robot Masters in that game were obscure, but they were kind of stupid. Because, like, when you translate their names, you have Bullet Man, you have Stove Man, you have fucking Air Conditioner Man. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's mortally depressing.
Yeah, and the weapons, apparently, as Base can apparently get different weapons than Mega Man in some instances, and one of those weapons apparently breaks the game. in the sense that once you get that weapon, nothing stops you from beating that game.
Yeah. I hate when games are like that. To be honest.
Because, like, what it is...
I mean, now, if it's a reward for you doing a lot of shit, then yeah, it's rewarding because you
like, the
get
Mega Man Killer Weapons in 10, those were justified. Those stages were hard. There were one, like, you know... You had a one run, and you had to do it, and then you got a weapon for doing it for Mega Man. You know, that's rewarding.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, if you give a weapon to Base, you know, which basically lets him go anywhere on screen that he wants, is completely invincible, and is able to attack things while in that state, well...
You get the idea.
Yeah, you can pass through walls, too, so you can pretty much no-clip your way through the fucking game. I never got past the intro stage. I'm like, I can't play this. The control is garbage. 1, 2, dead.
It's just so stupid.
Am I burning this thing alive? Yes. Hey, can you shoot the birds by any chance? They're in my way. But Samus, they're in the sky! They're blocking my view. You know, if there was a Metroid game that had a morality system, I would love that. Like, you could be a dick and just, like, shoot everything in your path for no reason.
Just because they're in your way.
But Samus, why would you destroy this fragile ecosystem? It was
So,
in my way.
No. That's how I view the Undertale genocide run.
You're in my way.
You're in my way. Like, that's the only reason why you would ever persevere fighting Saiyans. He's in your way.
Yeah.
It's fucking impressive.
This looks familiar.
Doesn't, we've never been in this room before.
You know what? These exact same Chozo ghosts. Like, you just run past them every time, and they're like, "Come on!
I want my life insurance, damn it!"
We just want to sell you life insurance.
We're not trying to, you know...
We have fucking Billy Mays, and you still won't buy this shit.
We made it into a ghost. Sell. But it's not gonna sell.
You know, I think South Park actually had I don't really watch South Park, but I did see 1 or 2 episodes. There was one episode
I can't
where they
remember the last time I watched a
I just remember this one
minute of
episode
that
just because I
shit.
thought it was hilarious at the time. And, you know, South Park can, you know, potentially just be, you know, fucking hysterical. But it was an episode where, like, this one character, he's like a little kid. I think his name was Ike. He was Canadian. Like an adopted brother of one of the characters. But, like, he said that, like, he can't sleep. There's a ghost haunting his room. Like, you see this, like, ghostly apparition. It looks like nightmare fuel. Comes towards his window. He's really scared. And then it morphs into Billy Mays. Hi, Billy Mays here! And, like, he runs through the hall, and there are, like, other dead celebrities. And, like, the joke in that episode was apparently Ike could see dead celebrities. And, like, they were all stuck on the astral plane, which is, like, literally, like, an actual fucking plane. Like an airplane, but they couldn't lift off because Michael Jackson hadn't accepted that he was dead. So he possessed Ike, and he had to do one last performance. And, like, it was just like... Ow! And, like, it was just... It was basically a parody of The Exorcist. Or it may have been... No, a parody of...
The Exorcist?
No, not The Exorcist. No, completely different movie. Paranormal Activity.
Please, for the love of God, do not mention that
Exorcist.
movie. That movie scared the... Okay, you know what?
I haven't seen it. I hear it's scary as shit.
You know what? See, look at this. Okay. When I watched it, it was in our car.
Ah.
And it was my 9-year-old self was pretty damn curious. Because...
Where's The Exorcist? Holy shit!
No, and you know, and... Actually, I have, like, the same lackadaisical kind of chill out
I found the
voice.
Chozo skate park.
I have, like, the same, well, deeper pitch, obviously, but, like, the same, like, lackadaisical voice. I've had this thing since I was, like, 10. Where everything just sounds so, like, nonchalant, even when I'm mad. So, okay, I watched it, and I was completely horrified, but I was horrified because of what was going on in my own mind. Because I'm like, trying to wrap my head around the massive clusterfuck that it is. It's so random. It's so weird. And then it just gets demonic, and you're like, okay. You know, you knew it was going to go there. You knew it was going to go there. You know, nowadays you know it was going to go there. But, you know, when you're like 10 years old, you're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I was scared because I love to picture movies in my own mind. And my own mind was literally degrading itself from the inside. And you know what? I'm going to say that movie scared me more than Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I haven't seen any of those movies, but what I was getting at was that it was more of a parody of Paranormal Activity, because like they made fun of like there's like this short woman in Paranormal Activity who is like like an exorcist who gets killed off, and like they had like a really ironic way to kill her off in this parody. Are we headed to the Phazon Mines?
Yes, we are, dude.
Going down into the mines.
I'm gonna sing. Just in case.
And then we see a skeleton with a green hat and tunic. Plot twist, this is actually the land of Hyrule. Thousands and thousands of years into a post-apocalyptic future where everyone has died.
But Link still goes on with a wooden sword because it's dangerous to go. What a horrific death. You know...
Imagine like a legitimate situation where like...
Okay, I hope you know, like, some of the biggest mysteries come out of Zelda and Metroid. How does the Morph Ball work?
Well, I mean, I think we kind of went into it.
And the Zelda timeline.
Zelda timeline literally was just kind of thrown haphazardly together. Just because people were like, how do these games fit together? And Nintendo was like, how about,
How about 3 separate timelines?
Yes, and we'll make Skyward Sword the first game in the series.
Yeah, it's filled with ancient. Still makes no fucking sense to me. And the thing is,
it's the first game in like this ancient series of timelines. It's like, oh, there's even more ancient shit.
Well,
wait, so the pirates use save stations too? Let's see that shit.
Well, you know, the thing is, with how... Okay, I'm going to 100% in a way every single time. That's not the CD islands.
Great.
Because I'm not going to ever fuck up the money. Like, literally, just thinking about that makes me somewhat pissed. Because, you know, the gameplay sucks. Like, it sucks!
Like, imagine if Zelda 2 was worse. Get a load of this.
Get a load of this horse shit.
You know what's bullshit?
You.
No, well, I was referencing a Cinemassacre skit they do sometimes called You Know It's Bullshit. And they actually have it, like, this guy, the Bullshit Man, and he actually has, like, a mask that looks like a giant, you know, like, pile of feces. And he's like, you know what's bullshit? And, you know, like, James Rolfe goes over stories and things like, you know what, that's kind of bullshit. Like, things like warranties.
Fuck you!
Oh.
Yeah, incinerate you.
Like, just wait for the ones with the red armor. Wow, I bet on the wrong horse. Wave beam fucking hurts.
No.
Just kill me already!
No, the worst has to be the...
Ice beam combo. Because, like, you're just frozen there and you're like,
and
well,
second,
my life's about to end.
And then the second has to be the 4 plasma troopers because you're getting incinerated over and over again. Thinking that it's gonna end. And it's not.
I still question why if the pirates are able to, like, maybe they're trying to emulate, like...
They're trying to emulate...
But here's the thing, they're still firing, like, power beam shots. They're not, like, shooting, like, wave beams with, like, this wave beam armor. No,
it's more of the power level, not the effect.
Gotcha. But it just so happens,
like, the ice beam deals a lot of, like, that version of the space pirates does a lot of damage.
Yeah, it just so happens that each one has, like, a set. Troll. Fuck you. And this one's just over here like, please, please, no, please, no, please, no. There you go. Ice Trooper. With Ice Beam technology. Bullshit. The rest engineered several of your weapons, including the Ice Beam. A flaw in the design makes these powers vulnerable to their own beam weapon system. These weapons are inferior to your Chozo-designed originals, but still quite potent. Because you didn't reach enlightenment. Honestly, the Ice Beam missile combo
you know what,
seems to be
the first part of the Let's Play I'm going to name is just going to be enlightenment.
Even though that gag didn't show up until hours in.
Yeah, but just the
yeah.
Because this is the first Let's Play that I get to do that I enjoy.
Yeah.
You know?
I did too that I enjoyed.
Yeah.
It was at this moment Jerry knew. He fucked up. You know what's fun? I'm imagining a Metroid game where like they had a destructible environment, so every time you used a power bomb, it just scorched the earth around you. Or like instead of exploring, you just keep blowing holes in walls.
Has Game Theory done a video?
They probably would have done that back in the day when they actually had theory material, but nowadays sometimes they have good theory material, otherwise they gotta kind of reach on some things. Like the whole Nessus thing. Or Sans' Nest. No, you know what I mean.
Yes.
I thought that theory was pretty.
I remember
reaching.
when you showed me that.
It was reaching. I'm not gonna.
Just like, well, no, it's just because the thing is, okay, there is a funny little gag running in my college class where I'm exactly like Sans.
The funny thing is that he used because the character of Sans in Undertale, like he wears like this blue hoodie. This blue unzipped hoodie, possibly like a white T-shirt under that, like these black basketball shorts and slippers and socks, right? And he all sometimes I think he has mittens, but anyway, like he has his hands in his pockets, so you don't really see him. Jordan already had that outfit and had worn it like once or twice without even really knowing who Sans was.
Yep.
And the funny thing is, like, he would make jokes about certain things, or, like, relating to Undertale, or, like, and I would point out, like, Sans points that out in the game, too, and he's just like, well, shit. And then it, like, it was like, well, what do you know? He makes, he makes dumb puns, he's usually a pretty easygoing guy,
when he gets mad, he's...
And in a failed Let's Play that we did of that game, in that we actually did a full thing with the old method of recording, which did fantastically well. What ended up happening was we were playing, and Jordan was I was playing the game, and Sans has this thing where like he likes to drink ketchup, and Jordan's like, I used to drink ketchup when I was little, and I'm like, Jordan, you're Sans. There's no bones about it. You're Sans. Can you powerbomb this asshole out of here?
That's the only way you can.
Are you supposed to fight it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, this one's beefier than the other ones. Gotcha.
Phazon Elite.
It doesn't need a missile launcher, bitch. It's got Phazon.
So, yeah, everyone, and then all of a sudden, one of my friends in my class got into Undertale through another friend. That wasn't me, actually. And she started playing it, and, she did a pacifist run, and she's like, man, I really want to see it. But then all of a sudden, there was a moment where she does genocide, and it happened to be the day before a test day, and I just happened to wake up late, and so I just put on my blue jacket, I have a white t-shirt on, I have black shorts on. I actually put on my slippers by a complete fucking accident. I didn't mean to do it. And she just gets fucking horrified because she died so many times to him. And just sees me walk in and just say, hey, what's up? See how aggressive this fucker is? He took 2 energy tanks from me already.
Well, he's literally a pirate.
And, she's like, man, she's like, I highly doubt we will ever see Jordan mad or Jordan physically upset where it's not still in the realms of playfulness. Like video games.
Like when it comes to video games, it's still kind of playful rage, but I mean, we are getting legitimately pissed, but I mean, we're not at the point where, we're gonna go and beat the shit out of someone, because one, there are laws against that. Two, we really don't want to, we're not really in the mood to harm other people.
But then all of a sudden, I just remember, one girl just was one of those people that just loved to ask pointless and idiotic questions, and I just couldn't take it anymore. And I said, in this dead tone, and I mean dead air, why don't you just open up your book and study? Like, everyone, and I mean everyone in that classroom, the 2 teachers that were in there, all the students, her, all went dead silent.
Megalovania intensifies.
And I mean dead fucking silent. Like, no one said a word. I walked out of the classroom because it was the very end of the class. And, the teacher literally, like, on the following days, like, oh my god, like, he actually got pissed off. I've never seen that. I've known the guy for 3 years with working with him and now as a student. And now, I've never seen him pissed off. Like, literally, you could call him anything, and he's not going to get mad at you. He's not going to get mad at you. But if you do something to legitimately irritate him, he will make you sorry. I've defended people before, and I've gotten pretty pissed.
Time for the room with the most class. The classroom. Are these the stairs of learning? No, those are just the stairs. These are the stairs of learning.
Then, everyone, because I'm a pretty quiet walker, no one really knows when I'm going to come up, and I don't mean to do it. Yeah, I literally just do it. And, one girl's like, how in the fuck do you get here? I'm like, I'm walking.
Shortcuts.
And she's like, no, and I'm like, okay, shortcuts. Like, one girl at work, had to be trained by me, and they're like, oh, good luck finding him. Why? Is he, never working? No, he has shortcuts. You're never going to find him. And all of a sudden, I just walk and say, hey, how you doing? My name's Jordan. I'm going to be the guy that's training you today.
Congratulations, you found me. Jordan White, hide-and-seek champion.
Hide-and-seek champion for 12 fucking years. But yeah, and everyone's just like, oh, he's exactly like this guy, and I'm like, I don't mean to be. I don't mean to act like Sans. It just kind of happened.
Sans is Ness, more like Jordan is Sans.
But that's just a theory.
No, don't even, don't encourage it.
I'm not going to encourage it, because if Matt Pat, someone's going to try and find who I am, and I wonder if he actually is.
No, he wouldn't go that far.
I wonder if he might.
Nah,
for the sake of views, he might.
Okay. To an extent, has it become kind of a view thing? A little bit, but it's not like a major.
Especially with FNAF. I'm gonna say, you know what?
I mean, there are one or two instances where it's kind of obvious, yeah, it's just because of popularity, but I mean, sometimes he has some legitimately good points, other times it seems kind of like they're a little pointless to me.
And I know that, for the few people that watch it, or the lot of people that watch it, we really don't know yet. We may become big. I don't really care. I enjoy doing this regardless of what happens.
I don't give a shit if we have like 1 million subscribers or 10. I mean,
don't
as
care.
long as we have people that we're entertaining,
I don't care. If it's one person.
Yeah, I don't care if it's one person, as long as someone's getting enjoyment out of this,
Then that's worth it to me. And, okay. I'm gonna say that I don't really enjoy FNAF much, because I just feel like, and it's not because of its popularity, because, I think its popularity, I congratulate and I honor Scott Cole.
I mean, because pretty much did it by himself.
Because before 2014, who was Scott Cole?
Dude who made random mobile games.
I've seen what he did before, based on Johnny's review, and I'm just like,
not quite yet.
Yes, sir. Find all this shit. So, and with FNAF, I didn't wasn't because it was scary. It's just because it irritated me. Because I'm like, you know what? Some of this shit is luck-based. And I didn't enjoy that because I want the game to be based on my skill set.
Here's the thing, whenever there's just anything luck-based in general in a
like
game.
The jump scares, it didn't even bother me. I'm just like, fuck, I got
Here's
caught.
my issue with luck in video games is, like, if a game is designed to where you can only have fun if, you know, the AI or the RNG decides that this thing's gonna happen instead of this, that's not really good design. That is taking away from the amount of fun the player can have.
And I will be honest, because a friend of mine actually watched it and recommended it to me. Elliot from SGB, the Super Gaming Brothers.
Oh, he annihilated
Elliot's,
those games.
It is Johnny's little brother. And,
Stepbrother, if I recall. I'm not too sure on that, but
I'm not too sure on that. I don't ever want to I'm just going to say
I don't care, I just know they're related.
You know, and the thing is, even if they are, Johnny treats him like blood.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know, except when they did something with
No, that's Matt who always disowns him. That's Matt's thing. He disowns Elliot multiple times.
And, you know, and the thing is, like, Matt, you know, Matt's been Johnny's friend.
Yeah, since high school, if I recall.
Hey, we've been friends since high school.
True. And more wave beam.
And the thing is, I don't know why, but, you know, he's like, you know, you kind of remind me a lot of Matt. And I'm like, I don't know how. I feel like if there was a parallel universe, I'd be more like Johnny.
Well, the scary thing, is that sometimes, like, Jordan will point something out about a game, and I'll swear he's quoting Johnny, and then it turns out he's like, wait, Johnny actually said that?
It's come multiple times.
And
I don't mean for it to happen!
Yeah, that is the weird thing, is that either sometimes Jordan is like Johnny, and sometimes Jordan is like Sans.
We don't know
You
why.
can call me Johnny Sans.
Some fun Sans.
Yeah. That's Johnny's thing. So, do you have to bomb that guy open after?
Rest of them break the The only reason to fight the Phazon Elite is to get that chosen artifact.
Gotcha. So these ones don't have to fight.
No.
Alright. I do like that there's like I think I mentioned earlier, but I do like the alarm in the
this is bullshit. Look at how small this fucking room is!
Hello! Hi, Samus.
This is the Elite Pirate.
What the fuck is that thing in the bottom left corner?
I don't know.
It's a circle.
I think that's supposed to be the cannon. And this is actually kind of ironic because I forgot to scan this thing, and this is the last one that we fight.
Son of a bitch.
Like, I was like this close to not getting 100%.
Wow. It looks like there's another scan you need to get in this room.
Nope.
No, I swear I saw another scan you need to get in this room.
Nope. I'll tell you. I want to make a checklist of shit to do, you know? But,
yeah.
See, it's just...
Yeah, no, I mean, I was just trying to, like...
Oh, yeah, I know. I mean, to someone who hasn't played this game this far, you're like, oh, shit. Do I need to?
I'm one of those guys who, like, scan all the things.
What's gonna be a shitty day today?
Oh, fuck. Samus is here.
She's got...
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
My only
I've come to
friend.
talk with you again.
My friend, the end.
But yeah, I was quoting this Sound of Silence.
I was quoting the end of the world. I don't think... No, it's not the end of the world. It basically is the end of the world. It signifies end of the world.
What you say? That you only meant well.